Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go from a rainy Charlotte. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
3rd and 11. Shaheed in motion. Now, faking the give. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. On 4th down, here comes J.K. Scott to punt. And this one doesn't do a whole lot. It's out of bounds, short of midfield.
Ready.
Right to the air goes Young. Rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
On the ball.
Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
At the 13-yard line.
Young quickly out to Leggett. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
A 2nd down throw for Young. This one caught at the 4. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Fight, 97. Ready?
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he will not get to the mark. In fact, he's going to lose yardage on the play. And it'll bring up 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not,
that is caught. Touchdown, Panthers.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback. and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On the ground, this is right. And a nice run there. He'll get 9 yards. Mark him at the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Back on the ground and back to right. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And they run again with right. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now this time they'll look to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Personal Ave, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Here's a screen coming for White. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Down. Black, 95. Ready.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. Out to his right. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On 2nd down, Young. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Saints will take over possession here at the 44.
So in this last possession, Mike, they take the ball away, and they do it from playing cover 3 defense. So what that means is there's 3 deep players. There's 2 corners and a safety. They divide the field into thirds, and everybody else underneath is just looking at the quarterback. Straight zone coverage, played perfectly, leads to a big takeaway.
On 1st down, a run for Wright. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of
I can
2.
promise you that is
Brings up
not
second
how they wanted
and
to start
12.
this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Shaheed in motion. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
And it's third down.
He'll look to throw. Back deep for Olave. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field, and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go. 52 Blue. Ready?
Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pickup of 8 out to the 33-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Green. Here we go. 50. Ready.
Another run here with Hubbard. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Jonas Sanker on the stop. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 7-0 is our score. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. Third down, 3 to go.
52.
Out of the shotgun, Young. He's got a man. That's McMillan. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
It's a gain of
First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
First down. First and
Here we
10
go.
at the
Here we go.
45-yard line.
33. Yellow. Hut.
Young hands it to Hubbard. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Come on. Set. Yellow. 22. Set.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. And that ball incomplete.
Intended for Xavier.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. Chase Young taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield, By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
They'll go on the ground with Devin Neal and work him down up beyond the 30. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. He'll run with right. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 36-yard line.
They'll work from the 36 on second and 6. Back to throw. And he's got Homer. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 22
That pass play good for 22. It's good for a Saints first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready? Set up. Go.
The RPO. That one is complete. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone.
It's a gain of 32
That is a big gainer for the Saints. 32 yards.
It's a gain of
If you want to score
32.
points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Let's go now. Steady.
On the give, it's right. And not much there. He's back. To the original line. No gain on that one.
Down at the 10-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Ready? 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
That one, take it in. Middle of the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And this one is no good. Not sure if the rain and the wet footing is an issue there, but no extra point. The score stays where it is. But before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here, yellow, go. 33, yellow. Black ultra. Ready?
From the gun, it's Young. That's downfield. He's got Sanders, the tight end. A pickup there of 28 yards.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Come on, ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. That's to the left side, hauled in by Leggett. 2 minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this first half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Let's go, ready.
We're going to run right over center with Hubbard. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the 1st down inside the 25.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Hut, hut.
To throw is Young. That one taken in right side by Leggett. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And it's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least.
And he's in. Teteroa McMillan. Touchdown, Carolina. Schrader now for the extra point. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Panthers will take a 14-6 lead.
Saints 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And they are going to be backed up to start. What a big hit on the return. Stopped him right in his tracks.
At their own 4-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
A give here to Wright. And he's going to be taken down at the 17-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
Well, that run came at the perfect time, Mike. Anytime you find yourself backed up near your own goal line, the goal is to just start with 1 1st down. They were able to get it here. Now you give a little breathing room, a little room to operate. Fresh set of downs. Keep this drive alive.
That's deep for Olave. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
Here we go. Set.
Young to throw on first down. To the right side, he finds McMillan. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
Check this down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. The extra point is up and through. Panthers extend it to a 21-6 advantage. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Shaheed now to return it. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready up. Trap 60, trap 60. Here we go. Trap 70, 10 more.
Olave is the motion man. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one out wide for Wright. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
Second and 8 at the 20-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
19, Charger, 19, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. They'll look to throw. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by their rookie second rounder. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Down. Hut.
He'll get this out wide. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
First and 10 at the
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
A throw, left side, caught by Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Panther first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready, ready. Stick, mega. Ready.
Young. Now a shot here, deep middle. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Jatavian Sanders was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Come on, set.
Back to the air, it's Young. Forced out wide. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line.
Gain of 36 yards.
A big play for the Panthers. 36 yards.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Shotgun snap, no run. Here's Hubbard. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 5.
Close, 10. Set.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
Ready?
They'll go. Young. That's taken in to the goal line and in. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. That's his second touchdown now here in the season opener.
Next to score, Panthers 28, Saints 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Shaheed now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being complete.
Back to the air once more on second down. That's going to be pulled in by Wright. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, New Orleans.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He'll look to throw. Here's a screen coming for Wright. Finding room at midfield. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Give them 13 on that screenplay. And a first down.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screenplays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screenplay.
They'll look to throw again. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. Oh, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down.
Liking 18.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
And that is just a bad time for a mental mistake. You have to secure that ball before you worry about turning upfield. You know it's 4th down. You know where the marker is. You've got to make that catch and keep this drive alive.
Here we go. Here we slide through. 52 Bulls. Ready?
On 1st down is Young. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
It leads to
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Red.
Out of the shotgun. Young. That's caught. It's the tight end Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
10 cycles.
And the Panthers first down.
They'll run it. It's out of its gun, and it's Hubbard. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Pete Werner there to make the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Set. Cut.
From the gun, it's Young. A throw there, caught by Legette. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Now Young. That's taken in by McMillan. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. That one taken in right side by Legette. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
On the set.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal.
Down. 45. White.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Five yards from the house. They've got it first and goal.
Set. 30. Ready.
Back to throw. Young. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Tenarella McMillan. Touchdown, Carolina. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point is good. And the Panthers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Shaheed now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
We're going to put a man in motion to the right. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 7.
Ready? 70 Lions. 79 Broncos.
He'll drop to throw. That one out wide for Wright. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Come on. Set.
Now, faking the give. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot, and I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
19 Lions. Dragon 60.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. The right side to Olave. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And it looks like he's going to have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal. It is a first down.
New Orleans.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the first down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
Back to the air one more time. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That one's good for 29.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
They'll look to throw yet again. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Saints. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his second touchdown here in week 1.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try to run it in. And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
On the set.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Set, hut. 33, yellow. Set, hut.
To throw is Young. The throw here is complete. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Incomplete.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get them the ball.
10 black. Hut, hut.
On 2nd down, Young. That into the hands of Hubbard. And he's got another one. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. No problem there on the extra point. Panthers will add one more onto their big lead.
Saints 12.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Shaheed now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Check out.
They'll look to throw. Left side into the hands of Olave. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Second time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
Let's go. 18, run. 18, 70, Timberwolf. Warriors 70, 18, 5, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready, ready?
They'll look to throw again. And he cannot get away. Brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the 4th quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
79 Brock, 70 Lock, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Cut 19, cut 19. Panther 11, Panther 11.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 Lion.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll look deep, left sideline.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long.
19 shot, Cowboy 80. Trap 60, Trap Dragon 60.
Back to throw. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Throwing on second down, Young. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, Young. That's to the left side. Hauled in by Leggett. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Young. There's that man again. Another catch. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
To throw is Young. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away.
In trouble, and down he goes. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
Third down.
Drill green. Set.
Now Young. That's taken in by McMillan. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down. So, it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1.